Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Today I wanted to talk about ship scanning and mainly some of the stuff that isn't really used much in 3.5 but is pretty cool because you can scan ships and you can see their crew, you can see life signs, you can see their cargo, lots of cool stuff like that. Also with VoIP, it tracks my eye movement as well. I didn't realise. There's still stuff with VoIP I only realise after I look at a recording back of me doing it. I mean, I'm a woman, for God's sake. Not like IRL, but, you know, here, sort of. VoIP is awesome. It needs to be used more. I suspect once we have VoIP... Can I do cross eyes? Who knows? I can't... When I'm doing eyes left and right and stuff like that, I can't see my character. It's weird. But yeah, scanning. VoIP is cool. Scanning is what we're talking about though. Boom. So we're here around Grimhex. I'm just looking for people to target. So I've got this dude here. I'm going to press tab, go into my scanning mode, and I can right click and then release it whenever I want, and that will scan for like signatures. But I'm not looking for signatures, and signatures will appear in like a big blob or a cube that I can then go in and I'll passively detect it. But I know where the ship is already, so I don't need to scan it down. But I can hold down left click, and you'll see that scanning progress bar go from left to right. And the further it gets, the more information I'll get about the ship that I've got. Well, I say targeted, but that I'm hovering over, actually what it is. And I can stop looking at the ship, and I can look away, and then go back, and I'll still have the same progress, or some of the progress at least, of what I was doing. And you can see here that it knows that it's got 2 life signs aboard, and it names the people and their health. It tells me the ship health. It tells me the ship health. It tells me the pilot as well, and the faction as well. It would tell me that. However, obviously this is an NPC ship, so it does not have a faction. Well, some NPC ships can have factions. But I can scan the ship as well. I don't need to select it. I can just hover over it and hold left click. Drake Buccaneer. I see him Buccaneer. It is a criminal as a faction. You can see the name of the guy is Brumberg. Oh my god, I don't know how to say. The taste terrible with names. And I can see that he's the only person on the ship. Now, this is really interesting when you find cargo ships. We can see that it's Avenger. We're very aware of. We can see that its faction is the private security. NPCs will show faction, whereas player ships at the moment will show ownership. And the pilot is a NPC named Crusader Security. So that is literally the life sign on board, the dude that is running it. We can see the health of the ship as well, and if it had cargo and stuff, we'd be able to see that is the idea. Let us go and find a more criminal ship. Loads of Crusader Security, turning up at Grimhex, get out of here. Do we have a named... We do. We have a named dude. So, this is an actual player. So I'm scanning him by holding left click again. So I've tabbed into the scan menu. We can see that the faction is his actual name because he owns the ship that we are scanning. The pilot is that dude. The health of the ship is slightly damaged. We can see his life signs on board. If there was multiple people on there, we would be able to see multiple people. So let's go and have a look and see if we can see anything else. And there's a ship down there. Cool. Should be able to see that it hasn't got a person in, but it should say his ownership. Aegis Avenger down there. It's owned by that dude. I don't know how to say his name. He is in there as well, actually, so he should be taking off in a second. His life signs there as well. But Cutlass Black. Maybe this Cutlass Black will have something more juicy on board. Cutlass Black. Owned by MC Wolf. He's not on it yet. So, he is on it, but he's not in the pilot chair. We can also see that we are able to see that man's cargo. So, we can see that he's got 24 neon. And the cargo system will actually show us exactly what cargo he's got. He disappeared. Or did he go up? I was talking to myself. Oh. I don't want an incoming call. Stop shooting me. Oh, God. Oh, God. Is this Crusader Security ramming me? Okay, well that's no fun. We got John there. Got Crusader Security attempting to have a shit on my parade. Let's... God. But yeah, the scanning can actually show you quite a lot of information now. I'm going to try and find someone with a bit more cargo on them than just a little tiny bit of neon. Hopefully someone will turn up. People say the AI aren't good. Come on, these guys are pro. Look. Oh my god. Oh my god, Star Citizen, why? Why? You look so pretty when you're just ramming the ground. A new way of trolling I've found. I've got a criminal rating. Crusader Security attempting to get me in an armistice zone. So they're just ramming the ships by accident here. What a ridiculous thing. Good job. Good job, Crusader Security. You're the best. And that is one of the reasons that 3.5 has not been the best patch. There are a lot of little bugs with it. And there's lots of problems with the AI and consoles not working, the AI not working properly, servers getting overloaded with too many people on it. Lots and lots of problems. Hopefully they get all those bugs solved before 3.6. I'd hate to see them make it into 3.6 as well. Because the PTU for 3.5 towards the end was actually pretty damn good. The live build, not as great. Interdiction going on. Apparently from a Hammerhead. Oh my god. So let's have a look at all the life signs on this Hammerhead. Oh, that's awesome. So at the moment, the AI does spawn on the vehicle effectively and is supposed to be running the stations. Now, this will be a mixture of simulation. Oh my god, words today. This will be a mixture of simulation and physicalized in the future. So what I mean by that is that the AI, the NPCs on this ship, have no need at the moment to be physicalized. So those would be simulated in the future. But if I get close enough to be able to see them... Oh. Bad Hammerhead. Probably a bit too close then. Then they'd be physicalized, or if I get close enough to them, they'd be physicalized. The idea with that is you have much lighter weight AI, which is obviously a very good thing. Yeah, so at the moment, while I'm trying to film this video about scanning, a NPC Hammerhead is attacking, and it is amazing. I'm going to scan this bad boy again. Now, I just love the fact you can see the pilot's name. We can see all these life signs that are going to appear. That are all on the ship at the moment as NPCs. Ooh. Yeah, he's attacking at range, but that's a bit awesome. One of the other things you can see as well on the scanners is that you can see where each of the turrets are pointing now, and the move around. I think it's pretty cool. The top right, you just see them trying to get a lead on me. Although I think he's just rammed an asteroid, which is perfect. So now we're at Port Olisar, we have a lot more ships to be able to scan. In the future, we're going to be able to scan a lot more. We'll be able to scan like individual stations, turrets, planets, all that sort of stuff in a lot more detail. They're working out exactly what information they want to expose to us, because there's a lot they can expose, and whether or not it's going to be based on your scanners, what you've got equipped, the size of the enemy ship, or the ship that you're scanning. Will you be able to hide cargo from enemies, things like that. So there's a lot they are working on with cargo, scanning, and all that sort of jazz. It's also important to remember that they are redoing the HUDs and the UIs as well. So the way that they expose that information to us will be changing at some point as well, I suspect. So that became a little bit more of a scanning adventure than I had intended. But you get the idea. Scanning is something that isn't really used much in 3.5. People don't really know much about it. But we're going to get more and more exposure to scanning. It's going to be more and more useful. Obviously, if you're a pirate, you're going to be wanting to scan down people's ships. If you're detecting to see if someone's got narcotics, you're going to be wanting to scan down the ship. And if you're a bounty hunter, you're going to be wanting to see what life signs are on a ship so that you can go, that's the guy I'm after. And in the future, the sort of thing is that you'll be able to see the life signs, and maybe you'd also be able to scan the individual people to see if they had a criminal rating or record. There's a lot going on there, and obviously we're going to get more and more as the game goes on. NPCs and players is a good one as well. Like, how do you differentiate between an NPC and a player? Well, at the moment, it's obvious, because they've got names like security and things like that. But you've got some NPCs, especially the bounty hunted outlawy ones and pirate ones, that do have names which could be a player's name. Now, at the moment you scan them and you see faction, well, you see them as a pirate, but or an outlaw. But in the future, maybe that's going to be a bit more obscured. Maybe players can sort of like have that faction as well. Maybe you need to really, really try and work out if someone's an NPC or a player, and hunting down people is going to be pretty exciting. But yeah, just for scanning cargo, I think this is a really, really cool system. Something that people need to use more. Obviously, at the moment, it's not the sort of like way they want to expose all this information to us from CIG's point of view and standard. This is pretty low. They want a really, really good-looking HUD and UI for all of this sort of jazz. But tell me what you think in the comments below. Have you been using scanning successfully to steal people's cargo, or find and blow up people's cargo, or using it effectively in combat, or whatever? Or are you sort of like, well, at the moment it's too early to even use it properly, it's a bit irrelevant? What do you think the cargo system should show? Things like that. I'd love to hear from you if you've got ideas or opinions on that. Every month we have a ship giveaway on the channel for May 2019. It's for another Drake Corsair exploration ship, donated in the name of the People's Radio. They are a 24/7 radio station providing music in the Verse News and in Law Commercials, and are operated by the People's Alliance of Levski. To be in for a chance of winning that ship, be subscribed to my YouTube channel and comment on any of my videos made during the month. Links to the People's Radio and more information on the giveaway in the description below. If you are looking for a gaming PC or to upgrade, then instead consider Shadow Cloud gaming PCs, which leverage your internet connection and a data center to turn any device, your old PC, a phone, a tablet, a laptop, whatever, into a powerful Windows 10 gaming environment. It's subscription based, so won't break the bank, and is a fantastic alternative to buying your own PC. If you are looking for a VPN, then I use NordVPN as well. It's mega cheap, allows me to upload, play games, browse with more security and privacy than I would otherwise have. For both of those, links are below, and use the code BoredGamer to receive a discount on either. BoredGamer is supported by its community via Patreon, the YouTube join button, Subscribestar, Twitch, direct donations, people throwing ships at me. A massive thank you to everyone that goes the extra mile to support me. It genuinely does help. Just like everything else, links are below for people that would like to get involved with that as well. But if you want to give feedback, there are details there that you can get onto my Discord, discord.gg/BoredGamer, or contact@boredgamer.co.uk if you want to send me an email. Just get in contact, give me feedback. Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you.